Lena was 17, the mayor's only daughter. She walked through the village of Rosehill like she owned every single stone on the road. Tall, pretty, always dressed in soft blue dresses, she really could have been the pride of the town. But instead, she was the problem. Her issue was quite simple: she refused to greet anyone. Not a wave, not a hello, not even a nod. Every morning, the old men sat under the big chestnut tree in the village square. They'd wave at her kindly, but Lena never waved back. He just passed them as if they were completely invisible. "Pretty girl." "Empty manners," one old man would mutter. Another would just shake his head. Her mother, Mrs. Helena, tried to correct her gently. "Lena, a simple good morning can open doors," she'd say while brushing Lena's long hair. Lena would just sigh. "Mother, if I greet everyone, I'll never make it to school on time." Her father, Mayor Roland, usually stayed quiet. But his disappointment was clear. A leader's child should greet first, he told her one evening. But Lena just checked her reflection in the window. "People watch me because I'm Lena. They'll act how they want, regardless of what I do." And so it went, all around Rosehill, at the bakery, near the fountain. By the old stone bridge, people tried to greet her. She ignored them all. Children waved. She pretended not to see. Friends said hello. She answered with silence. On Saturdays, the village market came alive. Fresh bread on the tables, strawberries in baskets, farmers calling out their prices. Lena would walk through without greeting a single soul. She'd dodge the baker offering warm rolls, ignore the fruit seller calling her name, and brushed past the tailor reminding her about a fitting. It was like she lived in a world all her own, where no one else mattered. Then one day, Mrs. Kruger, the school headmistress, made an announcement. "Tomorrow, all senior students must come to school with their parents. A special visitor is here and wants to meet you after your final exams." The rumors started flying like birds. "Maybe she's from the capital." "No, I heard she's famous and very wealthy." Lena just crossed her arms. "It's probably just someone who wants to lecture us about our futures." The next morning, Lena overslept, annoyed and in a rush. She decided to take the quiet forest path to school to save time. Halfway there, she saw a woman standing under a tall pine tree, looking lost. She was clearly not from Rosehill. Her coat was too fine, her boots too new. "Good morning," the woman said kindly. "Could you show me the way to the main road?" Lena slowed down, looked her up and down, and said with a sneer, "Do I look like a walking map?" The woman blinked, taken aback. "I only need directions." "Then ask someone who has time," Lena snapped, and walked away, leaving the woman standing there. By the time she reached school, she had forgotten the whole thing. That afternoon, everyone gathered for the assembly: students in the front, parents at the back. The special visitor sat in a chair on the stage, facing away from them. Lena didn't even notice her. Mrs. Kruger stepped up to the podium, beaming. "And now, our special guest will speak." The woman stood up and turned around. Lena froze. It was the same woman from the forest path. The schoolyard went completely silent. "My name is Mrs. Elise Hartman," she said with a warm smile. "After your exams, I will be sponsoring 5 of you through university. Full scholarships." The crowd erupted with joyful cheers and applause. "But," she continued, raising her hand for silence, "I will choose these students based on both their grades and their character. You never know when you are meeting someone who could change your life." Her eyes swept across the crowd and stopped right on Lena. "Stand up, please." Lena felt sick to her stomach, but she stood. "This morning, Mrs. Hartman said," her voice echoing through the quiet yard, "I was lost in the forest. I asked this young lady for help, and she told me she was not my walking map. So, dear, I will not be pointing you toward this scholarship." Gasps filled the air. "Remember," Mrs. Hartman told the students, "how you treat people, especially strangers, shows who you truly are." Then she began calling out names. One by one, students stepped forward to receive their scholarship letters. Their faces lit up with joy. Lena just stood there, her cheeks burning with shame. watching others celebrate a future that could have been hers. Her parents walked right past her, their silence speaking volumes. And in that moment, she remembered her mother's warning, a greeting opens doors. And her father's advice, a leader's child must greet first. She finally understood, but it was too late. Sometimes the door you refuse to open is the one you needed most. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.